Hello, beautiful people. Out of great love for you, the great shaman conveys the wisdom about spiritual growth so that you can solve all your problems and find happiness after reflecting on it. Will. The real will belongs to the higher self as consciousness and conscience. That is, to the owner, the higher emotional center, if we consider a person as a wagon. Such a will awakens with consciousness. A mental order can be called a will in case of an ordinary, sleeping state. For example, we order the body to squat. As long as we have a lot of energy, and the energy is a shaft in the wagon, we can keep doing it well, provided that the wagon is not broken. That is, our knees aren't hurt, and so on. But when the energy runs out, it becomes harder to do. The body begins to respond with pain and discomfort, thus saying, "Do you really need this? Look, you've already spent a lot of energy. Sit down, take a break." That is, the energy-saving mechanism is activated. Now, each of our calls for action faces difficulties, pain. If a person has an infirmed psyche, they will burst into tears and hysteria will begin. If the psyche is strong, they will endure pain and continue to squat until they fall down from a lack of energy and muscle weakness. In this case, nerve impulses can be called the will. The orders of the mind to squat and the ability to endure the pain that the body provides. If we train in this way, we will be able to foster this will. The body and other centers will obey our mental order. Similar exercises are often used in martial arts. When the teacher orders, the students shout out "Os Rei" and keep doing the exercise until they fall down. But in this case, the emotional center is not involved, and it turns out that the coachman is the one who pushes the wagon without horses. And it's important that all three centers are engaged in action. What George Gurdjieff calls doing is carried out by three centers together. Of course, some people begin to do it spontaneously, say, raging during squatting, to overcome pain and weakness with the help of emotions. If a person manages to awaken the required emotion using images right before the action, they are represented by reins in the wagon. It will be easier to keep doing it, since emotions will provide energy and abate the discomfort from tiredness of the body or other centers. For example, it may be intellectual discomfort if we learn a foreign language and are already so tired that we simply trip out. When doing anything, even something simple that doesn't require extra effort, we must try to involve emotions so that we learn to act holistically, using our entire cart. Then, the higher self will be formed in us faster. You can sing when you do something to accomplish this. This will be a way of activating the emotional center of the higher self. It means that there are kind of three floors. The upper one is consciousness corresponding to the emotional center. The middle one is the conscience corresponding to the emotional center. The lower one is the will corresponding to the motor center. This power controls our attention, while ordinary attention is lacking willpower and drawn by any impulse coming from any center. The spiritual practice of concentrating attention will enable you to feel the process and foster your will. Gurdjieff provided dynamic concentration, that is, the one with moving attention from one part of the body to another in a cycle. Say the right eye, the right ear, the right hand, the big toe of the right foot, then the big toe of the left foot, the left hand, the left ear, the eye, and so on. You can start to practice the will through the fulfillment of your small desires, which you still haven't dared to fulfill. Let's say you've wanted to go camping for a long time, but you haven't managed to do it yet. Make yourself do it, overcoming all the factors that prevent it. Then, you will be able to taste the real will, which means power, as well as freedom. To be conscious, on the contrary, means to live to the fullest, and you must be completely involved in what you're doing without being distracted. If, say, you eat, then you must really taste the food, smell it, and so on. Don't drift away into your thoughts. Be here and now, and at the same time, watch yourself eat, sit, breathe, swallow, and so on. That is, you must learn yourself. The students of the great shaman conduct trainings so that you can learn to live to the fullest very quickly, fulfill all your desires. You can bring your friends to these trainings and attract good luck into your life through helping people in this good world, saving the earth. Let there be happiness along the way. Hurai Mangalam. We invite you to join spiritual seminars, workshops, and retreats hosted by the Leader Masters. Reveal your superpowers, find your predestination, and accumulate power to gain well-being and bring your goals to life. Send an email saying, "I want to join the seminar" to our mailbox, and we will give you all the information. See you soon.